morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. Um, I am not going to be on terribly long this morning. I'm going to try and keep my talking to a minimum. Uh, not always the easiest thing for me to do, but I'm going to try. I have stuff and things. Stuff and things. I felt extremely accomplished yesterday. I need to clean my chair. Too many scarves on my chair. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. I felt extremely accomplished yesterday. It really sets the tone for the rest of the week, right? I know it was Tuesday. It took me a day to feel accomplished. Actually, not really. We all have to celebrate our little accomplishments that we have each day, right? Because sometimes what may seem like a little accomplishment all of a sudden becomes this great, big, huge thing. And it is the highlight of our day. So good morning, everybody. So yeah, yesterday was like super accomplished. I felt really good getting all the stuff done that I got done. So with that said, let's pull a card. And I am manifesting that today is just as accomplished. I plan on being done with all of my business work by 1 o'clock, so I can go sit at my jeweler's bench today, because that is my plan. Good morning, beautiful people. I know, right? That's the best part of your Wednesday morning, when you realize it's Thursday. I get to pick up Mr. Yeah, we had storms all last night and yesterday. Yeah, it's been some nasty storms, and Buford doesn't handle them well at all. And he has cluster seizures, so we watch him very, 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 very carefully. And he misses his dad a lot, because in the middle of the night when there's storms, he goes over to Sam's side of the bed and it's like, and he's not there. It's kind of sad. But he's spoiled rotten, and basically just spoiled rotten. Okay. So I still have sitting in front of me, I don't know why I have been sitting on this, the Salem paperwork. We are doing Salem in October. We will be in Salem for Halloween. All of my Mystical Lifers that would like to attend. We're also going to have a day of mediumship, and I have other things that I have planned, but I need to speak to some other intuitives that would like to attend as well. You got the crap that dumped 6.5 inches of snow on us Tuesday. Yuck! 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 Not cool. Yeah, not cool. Okay, our card for today, and I am using the Spirit of the Animal Oracles. You can tell I am because I cannot shuffle them. My hands don't reach around them. I think I should send a deck of these to my oldest child. He is he's stepping into our world, which is so beautiful, and I love it. But he has these big baseball mitt hands, and the other cards are so small in his hands, and these probably would be perfect for him. Maybe I'll send him some. His birthday. No, maybe I'll do that. Okay, our card for today. I haven't even looked at it yet, so it's the dog. It's the dog. I've never pulled this card. This is such a beautiful, beautiful card. My daughter said it was up to her hip in some places in Denver. Oh, yeah, they can keep that stuff. Yeah, you can only shuffle these on an angle. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. This is about loyalty. I'm going to read the card, because it says, today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. What a beautiful card, right? And you know, it is our choice. It is our choice to be happy or pissy. It really is. We can wake up and go, well, power's out. I am just going to grouch around and make everybody else around me miserable because power's out. Instead of going, power's out. It's a great night to have a fire, right? Let's roast some marshmallows. Let's do something different. And it's an opportunity for change. You're shaking up your normal system, right? So it's our choice to be happy. We can, what does it take? Lemons and make lemonade? It's your choice to be unhappy, or revolve in. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. It is your card, your chart, your choice to revolve in being angry as well. And my oldest isn't on here, so I'm going to talk about him. He has walked around his whole life grouchy. I don't know why. It's just the way he is. And he's switching gears. He's realizing that he is the maker of his own destiny, his own manifestation. And he had this aha moment about 2 weeks ago when he manifested a car for the exact same price that he wanted, the exact same car that he wanted, a vintage car that's not around. And it just plopped right down to into his lap the next day after he put out to the universe what he wanted. And I think he had a light bulb go off where he went, holy crap. And we were talking and I said, this is about not just manifesting a car. It's about everything in your life that you want to have different or changed. You are the maker of your destiny. So it's our choice to be compassionate, not to just other people, but to ourselves, right? Not to just other people, but ourselves. But what can you do? One little thing that you can do to be compassionate to one person today, just one, because I'll tell you what, it changes your day. It changes your thought process. It changes your energy. And it just turns into this really incredible feeling. And who doesn't want to have that feeling, right? Who doesn't want to have that feeling of, I made somebody smile or I made somebody's day? Who doesn't want to make somebody's day? When someone says, you've just made my day. Oh my gosh. You're just like, really? I feel so special. Yay. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, let's pull another card. I'm not going to be on very long this morning because I've got stuff and things to do. I'm getting ready for Savannah, and I know it seems to be early for me to get ready for Savannah middle of next month, but tonight I am working on our Oracle card class within the membership. Next week's class is Oracle cards. So that is, I want to make sure I have all my stuff in a row because Sam's home this weekend and that man wants to do a crystal sale. He is killing me. But we had iolite come in. We had a lot of iolite come in and we had a bunch of amethyst come in. Oh my gosh, there's baskets and baskets and baskets of stuff. We had two new types of cards come in. Baskets of stuff. Baskets and baskets. I was thinking about actually doing a sale this evening after the shamanic chat, but those go. We never know how long we're going to go. So if you are part of the shamanic apprenticeship, tonight is chat. I know. Ooh, crystals. We had new. Not philosopher's stone. Prophecy stones come in. They're so cool and they're long. They're really neat. They're really neat. I didn't get on yesterday. I felt really guilty that I didn't get on yesterday. I was like, I'm supposed to be doing this every day. I'm supposed to be consistent, and I'm trying to be consistent. And here's our card. But I needed to get some stuff done yesterday, so I jumped out the gate. First thing I did this morning was I did my qigong. I'm doing this new qigong. It's called the five animal qigong. And oh my God, how do those animals contort like that? I have no idea. And I go, oh shit. And this morning I was doing snake glides through grass qigong. I'm like, this snake does not glide through the grass that easily. It just does not. But it's interesting. It's a really interesting pose for qigong, and I found that I liked it. I'm challenging myself. Good morning, Lena. Good morning, Lena. Lena's new. Everybody, welcome, Lena. I'm finding that I'm excited about challenging myself in the morning with this. Now, the one that I am having a problem with is leopard. Leopard is really difficult for me. Don't have a whole lot of shoulder strength. And it's from doing nails and holding myself so tight for so many years that I don't have a lot of shoulder strength. And it's this like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I might not make it through it. And then the guy wants to stop and discuss the pose. And I'm in the pose and I'm going, I'm dying. So I I'm working on it, but I like to be able to challenge myself with this, because not only am I working on, I have a lot more muscle than I did a month and a week ago, a lot more muscle. So many things are changing physically, but my energy is changing as well. I can work this energy as I'm doing this, and I can feel the energy flow, and I'm going, oh, this is so beautiful. Where's this been all my life? Right? Good morning, everybody. Diana, I haven't lost any weight. Maybe 2 pounds. I haven't lost any weight. 2 pounds. It is, it's changed my bra size. I was thinking about that this morning going, it's changed my bra size. My legs, my pants fit differently. I lost a whole pant size. So I don't know. It's just moving stuff and things, right? But I had somebody message me yesterday, and they're like, oh my God, please tell me that this was hard to start with. And I said, yeah, even the beginner one, because I'm challenged in the shoulders. Also, by the way, it's helped with my bat wings. I don't know. But I'm challenged in the shoulders, and there's this one where you push out and then you bring back and then you push out, and it's all flow, but it's slow, and it's hard. It's hard to slow ourselves down, because here's our we're like, exercise, right? And they're like, no, exercise, because it's not just about moving the body. It's about moving the energy, and you're creating this whole unit that starts to flow together. And I'm seriously, if I can get past, no, let me not put that way. When I get past this first, I'm only 7% into this first class in Qigong, 7%. And I've only done 3 of 4 poses, because that 4th one looks like it might kill me. Wait, no, I have one more to go. I have one more pose to go, and that's an easy one. I have excellent balance. So it's like you stand on one leg and you do this. It's anyways. So I'm really considering if I may want to end up just keep doing this and doing this and doing, and then maybe possibly teach it, because I love it. I love it. Yeah, if you do Tai Chi, it's that same sort of thing, but actually Tai Chi is a break off from Qigong. It's like being a medium. Every psychic, or every medium's a psychic, but not every psychic's a medium. Every Tai Chi is Qigong, but not every Qigong is Tai Chi, because they added martial arts to the Qigong, and that's actually where Tai Chi came from, is the movement and flow of energy from Qigong. All the same moves as well, but just different stuff added in. So anyways, I'm going on about Qigong again, and I don't even, I just like it. I'm having a great time with it. And here's why. Look at our card, right? You can reinvent yourself. I feel like that's what I'm doing at 50. I feel like I am reinventing myself at 50, where I am just, I'm finding myself. Isn't it amazing you wait that long in your lifetime to really find yourself? In the last 10, 12 years, I've been working on myself, but I'm now starting to find myself and be comfortable who I am. And it's just amazing. I hope everybody does it sooner than that. I hope everybody does it sooner than that, and be comfortable with who you are. Because this on the outside is not who you are, by the way. That's not it. That's a name that we have for ourselves in a physical incarnation that we chose, that our soul chose to come back right now. So this isn't us. What we do on a day-to-day is part of our lesson. It's like going through school, right? Who we are is on the inside. And a lot of people lose that. They lose that knowledge. They lose that awareness, and they start to live here. Someone said so-and-so. Good morning, Leslie. You're doing it at 58? Awesome. Awesome. What age were you guys when you guys felt like you found yourself in the meat suit? We're in the meat suit. We're in the dancing meat suit, right? So many people. And the other thing is, so many people are revolving in drama. and they get caught up in it. And and my guides actually say it's a web. It's put there to tangle us up, to trip us up, to keep us from doing this at 67, right? 67, it's just a number. Drama, the things that go on around us are put there to trip us up, to slow us down. You know, you're working on it, right, Katrina? But you're working on it. And there'll be a point where you can look back and see that you were working on it for a long time. It's the circle of birth and rebirth, but the soul is unique, only one. Absolutely, Leanne. Lena, that's what we've talked about this week, that we're singularity. We're a singularity, every single one of us. There'll never be another soul like you. Never be another body like you, but that's just the meat suit. There'll never be a soul like you. It started for me at different stages of 50s, throw everything out the window. Right. I'm not throwing everything out the window. I kind of like my husband, but I'm kind of attached to him. And he does get to come home tomorrow. So yesterday he said, I'm not be able to come home, always evolving. And then later in the evening, it's like, I'm coming home. And I'm like, you are giving me an apoplectic. So, yeah. So we have Savannah going to be the 16th, 17th of April, right? I can't see who the Facebook user is that said my journey began a year ago while in Georgia. I can't see who that is. And then we are going to be in Salem. We are going to be in Salem. For anybody who wants to go to Salem, we are going to be there for Halloween. I'm already planning. Like this morning, I was in my dream state planning my costume. I love theater makeup, guys. Like not beauty makeup, but like theater makeup, prosthetics and stuff. I have a small kit. Men are pains in the butt, but we love them. Absolutely. Pigs. They give you too much problem. Pigs. A friend that had a pig farm. Oh, I have to. It's Lisa Phillips. Hi, Lisa Phillips. Nancy Bullier wants to go Salem. Absolutely. When else are we going to be? You're from the Maldives. Oh, is it the Maldives or the Maldives? I'm not sure. Surrounded by sea. Beautiful. What a beautiful place to be from. What a beautiful, all that, they are not out. I have procrastinated on this, Tanya. I procrastinated, because I wanted to have a schedule down for the day that we're doing mediumship and stuff. And I haven't set that down firmly in my head yet. So buenos dias, Lisa. I'm working on them. They're not, it's not going to be incredibly expensive. So I think probably the most expensive thing is going to be the hotel, if you stay at the hotel that we're staying at. And I kept that as affordable as I possibly could, but we are close to Salem. So, hola, ¿cómo está? Es una libra en la biblioteca. And then Lisa flunked Spanish. It was conjugating verbs. I had the hardest time. I took it twice. I know it's not till October. It's just, I like to have things straight in my brain. Here's our card. I'm supposed to talk about the white buffalo. I can see you now. Can you see me now? I'm supposed to take, this is the back of the card, right? Keely cannot get on her Facebook anymore. Aww. Did they lock you out? Oh, yeah. Yo estoy muy bien, gracias. Okay. I am good. I am good. You're welcome. Okay. See? Yes, the hotels will take reservations early. I have blocked off 10 rooms, and if I need more, I will get more. But I figured people would probably bunk together if they wanted to, if they weren't coming with a loved one or something and they wanted to share rooms. I figured people might share rooms as well, because we have two kinds of rooms. We have a king room, and then we have the two queen rooms. So I'm supposed to talk about the white buffalo. The white buffalo I'm good, thank you. It took me a bit to conjugate it. Rockport Inn and Suites. Rockport Inn and Suites. Yep. So, White Buffalo. White Buffalo calf woman. End of an era, beginning of a new. The White Buffalo, anytime I have white animals come in an animal totem reading, which I'm not doing at the moment, but they want to talk about the White Buffalo, so we're going to go there, right? It means sacred work. It means all about being present. Who really feels about being that you're present? Do you feel like you're really present in your life? Like, I've got this. I am here. I'm fully committed to what I'm working on in my life. Or are you just dabbling in different things? I've found that I've been dabbling in different things in the last year. Not dabbling like I'm not being involved in what I'm working on, but my brain goes in a million different places that I'm deciding I need to be present. And I think it's this Qigong actually that's making me go right here. This is what's important. This moment. And I would live deliberately or distracted lately. Yeah. I would live a little bit in the future. Not that I get anxiety about the future, unless I have a doctor's appointment. And then this doesn't happen. If I have a doctor's appointment, I'll be online. I'm like, sorry guys, I have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. You won't see me for the next 2 weeks because my energy will be horrible. It is, I don't know, it's past life trauma. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's just it's an issue. I know what my glitches are, right? So we need to be present. We need to be present, and we need to be honest about ourselves, whether we're being present as well. That's a thing. Are you scattered all over the place? I've got a foot here, a foot here, a foot here, a foot here. You notice how often I say, I've got this to do, I got this to do, I got this to do. I've noted, I have been working on this in the last month, going, I don't need to be this busy. I want to get up in the morning and do what I want to do, and then get my list of stuff done and have time for myself, because I feel as if I'm rushing my life away. I'm rushing my life away, trying to get a million things done. And a lot of them are not as relevant as what I think they are. They really, really are not. What's important? Family, taking care of ourselves, being there for each other, right? So be present. Be present. And it's you know, we can say the actual dates for Salem. We can say that we're present, but do some soul searching. Do some soul searching. What am I doing that I could knock out of my day that makes me feel moved forward? Check-in dates are the 29th. Checkout days are the 31st. The hotel is going to be, I'm telling you, the most expensive part of it. Because, and I'm trying, that's why you guys haven't got the dates yet. Because I look at the prices of the hotel and I go, but it's the only place I could get that had, and it's actually really nice, a couple different things. It has a really nice meeting room that we can have all day. Most of them limit you to 5 hours. We can have this all day. So we're going to do spirit circle seance. We're going to do mediumship. I'm going to talk to some other intuitives about seeing if they want to come in and do readings in amongst the time, so that we are not just, you're not just listening to me talk. It gets old, like really, really old. And you'd think I don't run out of stuff to say, but I do. So, but I'm going to keep that part of this really, really super affordable. And the other thing is, if we don't want to have to get cars to go back and forth to Salem, because they're, you know, you have to park in the parking garage and all that stuff, the public transit takes you right from our doorstep right to Salem. Now it takes a little bit of time to get there, but it also goes up and down the coast in Cape Ann, so I can't be that bad, right? So I was trying to keep everything affordable. And here's me and Sam. We wanted to rent like a big bus to be able to take everybody back and forth to Salem. And I'm like, maybe next year. So anyways, the backside of she'll go on and on and look at a pretty bird all the lights are haunted, right? God. That's mommy brain, Lisa Phillips. That's mommy brain. That's a form of meditation. I know we will not have a problem taking time up, but I wanted to be able to. I could see this blossoming into something different for us. I really, really do, and it's just I've been sitting back on the back burner on it, going, my guides are going, just wait. And I'm like, okay, but I got to get the paperwork and I have a deadline. My guides are like, this is my guides. Oh, Jesus. Would you stop with the deadlines? The card is all about ladybugs. What is that? I hear a song. Is there a song that goes with ladybugs? Could we send Lisa Gomez some love and light and healing, you guys? Love and light and healing. Hey, Canada's not that far away from Massachusetts. It depends on where you are in Canada. Canada's pretty big. Yeah, that's right. Patience. It's my lesson in this life. Patience for travel, definitely. So this is about being that energy that brings in luck. Do we think there's luck? There's manifestation. Some people are just lucky, right? Some people are just positive that they're going to have prosperity, and all of a sudden prosperity comes in. Is it luck? Or is it Memorex? Going over and over and over and over and over again, saying the same thing over and over again, and having it manifest because you knew what you wanted. Right? Oh, but getting over the border? We could smuggle you over the border, Leslie. Come on. We'll put you in a, what do you guys manufacture up there? We'll put you in a truck full of it. Montreal. I think I was supposed to go to Montreal for a band one year. How far are you from the UP Bridge? Yeah, there's a boat that goes across the bay. We'll get you. Don't you worry. We'll get you. I have found really affordable international shipping rates. Montreal. You think yours might be coming though? Money, 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 money. This shipment of iolite we had come in, you guys, is amazing. I don't even know where he got it. Oh, you're above Dakota and Montana. You know what? We were so close when we lived in Montana. I mean, we were at Glacier several times. Middle of nowhere. But you know what? Middle of nowhere is good, right? Less distraction. Okay. Steel pipes. Montreal. Huh. I've never been up to Canada. I lived like an hour and a half from Canada my whole life when I was younger. Never went. My mom was going to take me up to see the Chippendales up there over the bridge when I turned 18. It never happened. I don't even know that they're in here there anymore. And then now it's just like, oh, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Unless it's Magic Mike. Oh, what? You're in Mass? Who's this? Good morning, everybody. Okay, so All this being said, Miraculous Ladybug by Cash Calloway. Okay. I don't know why I don't know why I could hear right? Num 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 num. He every once in a while when they would show up at the Vegas. They had it going at Vegas and he would show up every once in a while. Lord, wait a minute. Lord, I do declare. My. My. There's another movie he's really, really good in. Actually, so who's coming to Salem, you guys? If you're in Massachusetts, where are you going? He's in a movie called The Eagle. If you are, I can't remember his name. Somebody else knows his name. I know that. He's in a movie called The Eagle, and it is about Rome. Really, really good movie. You don't see it on television a lot, but it's called The Eagle. He did a great job on that flick. But I do Channing Tatum, Channing Tatum. Yeah, that's it. Okay, him. Okay, so I'm going to send this in because I'm committing. This is the contract to our suites, and I'm committing to it. And it just has made me. I don't know why it's made me nervous. I'm like, I send it in. So I'm going to send it in. But manifesting Salem, right? And you'd have to bring Aaron, right? You have to bring Aaron. Did you ever find out if Emma is coming over? That's something. Yeah. Okay. So everybody take a nice deep breath. We're going to manifest beautiful things today, right? Manifest something beautiful. Good morning, everybody. You guys are amazing. Have I told you that? Not today? You're amazing. You know what I've been doing that's been making, I'm going to just tell you about this is really quickly. What I have been doing that's been making me like super happy, like super, super happy, to an unknown day. Gotcha. I've been redoing my kitchen. I know. Sounds like physical labor, right? It is. And I'm taking my old 50s cabinets and making them into shaker cabinets and redoing all of my trim, painting all the walls, refreshing everything. And I'm having so much stinking fun doing it. To see something go from old and just plain to a new kitchen, I'm having a blast. And Sam was like, I just want to buy new cabinets. Cabinets are expensive. Good morning, Jennifer. Cabinets are expensive, right? I said, just give me time. Give me time. So he was crabbing at me the other night when I called, or he called me, and I'm like, but wait, look, I want to show you. So I walked into the kitchen and he was like, we're just going to buy new. Oh my God, those cabinets are awesome. Felt so good. I was like, yes, I'm gonna have to go buy a new sink and stuff. So that's stuff. But I actually like doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. I know Lori Spears has been working on hers too, her bathroom. It's a lot of work, and I'm gonna have to rip the flooring up and put new tile down. But I might have. I know. You painted and changed the hardware, right? Awesome. I know my limitations now, and there's just some things I'm not able to do anymore. Flooring, like tile work, Yeah, poor Sam. Poor Sam. I just saved Sam like $8,000. Poor Sam, my ass. I'm the rehab girl. But we have a really nice gentleman here named George, and he will come and do stuff around the house. Like I want Sam to do the electrical so I can get the drywall put up in our bedroom so we can actually move to the other side of the house. There's so many really cool things that are engaging, and don't just think of you have to work. You can find fun in doing something like this as well. It is rewarding to make it yours, right? I'm buying butcher block today and cutting it so that I can slip it in where the microwave goes. And I've got a fussy cut kind of form that you put into things, and it makes the form, and then you just kind of detail it out. And he's like going to be like amazed. I'm making a coffee bar, all sorts of cool stuff. Really, Katrina? Really? I did not know that. We need to talk. You can't have birds. Yeah, 5 cats doesn't go very well. Okay, so I'm going to, you poop out halfway through. Now, see, I will only buy enough materials to do what I'm going to work on. It may mean that I have to go back and forth a couple times to get my materials, but I will only buy enough materials to do what I'm going to work on right then. Because if I've used all those materials, then I feel really successful. And then I go back and I get more. And it keeps me driven forward. I don't feel, and I can't stand to watch materials around. It just bugs me. So right now I'm working on slat boards, and he bought me power tools. He bought me a pancake air compressor with 3 different types of brad nailers and nail guns. And I'm like, oh man, it is on now. Where has the brad nailer been in my whole entire life? Because when I'm putting up crown molding, oh my gosh, I could have used this so long ago. So here's me with the brad nailer. I'm loving the hell out of it. I have my own air compressor. It's red. Most of them are though. But it's the little things, right? It's the little things. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bradley. Good morning, Larissa. Yes, it can be overwhelming if you have too much at one time. And that's what I learned early on. Sam does that. I have my own, yeah, right. You got to have your own saws. I have my own miter. I call it my own because I bought it, but it's ours. But I have my own miter saw, and I cut all my own molding and stuff. Heck yeah, man! Because in many things in life, I am only meant to be on 5 minutes. In many things in life, I am a skosh neurotic about the way I want things done. I have a vision. When I start, like I'm working on the kitchen, I knew what I wanted it to look like. Now, mind you, I wasn't sure about the paint, so my kitchen looks a little bit like graffiti. As you know, I would spray here and spray there, and I take cans of paint back and get more, and take more back and get more, and find the perfect color. But I'll show you guys before and after pictures when I'm done. It's something that I cannot wait for it to be complete, so I can go to Home Goods, which is like my favorite store, and buy stuff to make it pretty. And the rest of the house, still some of it has concrete and needs painted and drywall done, but that kitchen, damn it, is going to look nice. Just a skosh. Baby steps, and someone to help. I'll call George and be like, hey, George, you want to come give me a quote? I'm finishing this. And I'm actually going to call George about doing my flooring, the kitchen floor. I'll go buy the floor, but I need the floor done. I need the floor done. And if I can get it done and Sam doesn't have to worry about it, that's a big deal for me. Sam, having him working away now, it's important to me that he doesn't have to come home and work on the house, because if I can do it, like I've got a bathroom right here, I can lay the tile, put the toilet in, put the sink in, I can do that stuff. Then he doesn't have to do it, right? And I've learned, how I've learned? By Sam's unfinished projects. We had Visqueen in our shower for 3 years before I went, screw it, Lisa's doing tile. And that's how we learn. Yes, the kitchen is the heart of the home. And it's a 50s kitchen. And I've got the one side done now. It's all shaker. All the new hardware is really cool. But you just have to figure out what's going to work. And I'm having a good time doing it. I really do. I like, ooh, what am I going to work on? Sam goes, poor Sam. Everybody should be able to feel sorry for Sam. You should. He's come home and there's been like whole new rooms on the house. Subsequently, our children know how to do this too. YouTube, right? YouTube. If you don't know how to do it, you can find it on YouTube. Absolutely. The miter saw blade, I don't know how to change that, but I went to go do it on YouTube. Here's a lesson. Here's a lesson. When your guides tell you don't do that, don't do that. Unplug it. And I was in there and I had my Allen wrenches and I was trying to get, I had to get the blade guard up and I was working on it. And I took the Allen wrench and I went like this and I almost cut my finger off and I said, oh, I'm done. Last time I did not listen to my guides and they were very strong about don't do this today. Don't do this today. Is the day I got kicked in the head by the stud. Now I go, oh, I listen. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube has everything just like Amazon. I know I was looking for kitchen curtains last night because I don't have the rest of the kitchen done yet, but I'm wanting to put curtains up because, and that side's done. So I have to pump my brakes. Yeah, right, Kelly? I love doing this kind of stuff too. It's a sense of accomplishment. When you get done, you can see it, and not just once. You see it over and over. It is just a sense of accomplishment. No, we're not teaching on how to do flooring in a new class. I'm having fun. I am having fun with that air compressor, though. Your bad is at Home Depot is with crystals. Your husband keeps everything in. Sam hates it when I get a hold of the tools. He really does. Now the tools go back where they belong, but he never knows what's going to happen. He has no idea what's going to happen with the kitchen as it is. I'm not done. I'm going to extend it, taking out a bar. We have a little short bar. Taking that out, putting it up, putting butcher block on it, raising it up, putting a wine caddy underneath it, and putting it over on the wall, and then putting coffee station on it. Hanging some more wall cabinets. That'll be fun. Moving the refrigerator. And he comes home tomorrow and he's going to be like, no. I'm like, shh. They're there. Just come back in 2 weeks. It'll be fine, honey. They're there. It's been cold in Canada during January till now. My husband made a poly tent and put up handrails on the deck, right? Right? Oh, yeah. It drives me nuts when they don't get put back. The other thing is, you see this look? This is the mirror look, you guys. This is I have been up and down all night. I hear something in the barn. I have my phone turned all the way down, but I have the mirror camera on so I can see if something's going on because those mirrors are ready to pop. And I hear something in the barn. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So yeah. Yeah, puppy dog's eyes. Baby, I love you. Okay. I was only supposed to be on for a couple minutes. And it never fails. Right? Baby horses, I can't wait. And here's the crappy part is I'm not going to be around. Normally, I'm in the stall when they're born. I'm there with them from the very first moment and working with them and loving on them. So they're wonderful and friendly. And I know where they're at. They're going to be the same because she has children that just love horses. But I want to touch them. And they're in Michigan. So maybe we're going to manifest. We're going to manifest Sam and I having a place that we can have our horses again. When are we coming to Ohio? Sandra, hell, I don't know. We're working on it. We have a farm in Ohio. I just had this dream this morning that I just remembered that somebody called my husband and offered a stupid amount of money for our farm. Oh man, that's my guides telling me we need to sell the farm. We've been meaning to sell the farm anyways, but they just set the price. Oh, really? Mommy like. Our farm is not in the middle of horse country. We have 12 acres. We have 6 acres in hay. We have 5 pastures. We have a stall rack. We have a wash rack, a barn office with washing machine in it, dryer. We have 6 birthing stalls, and then 3 regular stalls. And then we have room inside to store tractors and hay storage and all this stuff. And we're not in a horse area, so it's set up for us perfectly now. But the house is so expensive to run that it's counterproductive. Yes, I agree, Nancy. We would love to find someplace in Oklahoma, someplace warm. Yeah. So the farm, I mean, it's not huge. It's only 12 acres, but it's set up for horse breeding. And specifically, we have racks and everything. City folk aren't friendly. Now, where we're in the middle of the Pawnee Nation. It's wonderful here. People are wonderful. We're in town, but everybody's wonderful. Everybody's very personable. You step out and go into like Tulsa, people are hateful and dramatic. So dramatic. Everybody's drama. I don't do drama. I don't like drama. I'll put up with it for a while, and then I'll cut you like a cancer. You gotta go. Don't do drama. Okay. Oklahoma, where the buffalo. I don't know it. Best friend is a realtor. Yeah, it may happen eventually. When Sam retires, we will have our final destination. When Sam retires, we're going to have you're a potluck queen, right? We'll have our final destination when Sam retires. We're manifesting that in 5 years. Yep. It is going to be a thing. So with that, you guys, I have some things to do. So I am productive today. So I can sit and do jewelry today. That's my goal. Oh, there we go. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. There you go. Thank you, Nancy. I should know it, right? Okay. Everybody knows it. Okay, I think there's a musical in there somewhere, right? Hawaii, Maui. No, I'm not gonna buy land in Hawaii. You wanna know why? I miss my horses. Hawaii is going through an awareness. Hawaii is going through an awakening right now. If you ever see Trina on here, she's part of it. She doesn't understand how big of a part of it she is yet. The Hawaiians are understanding. They're beginning to understand that their land was sold illegally against royal decree. And they are now, if they can prove that their ancestors are buried anywhere on their land, which is where they would bury them, then they have right to reclaim their property. They have. Can you imagine the Disney resort if a group of Hawaiians come forward and said, and it's already happening. It's happened already. So people are claiming their property back. Does not matter whatever type of investment you have put into the property. If you've went and you bought $1 million home and a native comes to you and says, hey, a native Hawaiian says, hey, this is my property. They can take you to court and get your property. And here's me. Way to go. Way to go. Now they can lease the land to whoever's there and say, okay, you have to pay me rent. But way to go for them. I appreciate that a lot. Anyhow, I feel horrible for the people that are investing and they don't realize because they just don't know. They just don't know. Yeah. It's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow. But that was a royal decree by the royalty of the Hawaiians, and U.S. occupation there is actually exactly what it is. We call it a state. It is a state. We fold it into our country, but the United States was only supposed to go in there and help protect them from the Japanese during World War II, and we never left. So, yes, I do have the astrophyllite in. It is second to none stunning, to the point where he missed putting some stuff in my order, and I ordered more. I was like, oh. So there's more coming, but I have a bunch more stuff coming because I couldn't help myself. Yeah, Brenda, I agree. When are the Native Americans getting their land back? Some of them have already. I know that there was a big thing over in eastern Oklahoma. I don't know where I'm going to go if they want to put me off my land, off my house. I have no idea. I don't know how it will work here in the United States. I have no idea. I just don't. I don't know what agreements there were, and I know they were all broken. We're not. Oh, yeah. The Native Americans have never been treated well. I've always had an affinity for the Native Americans. Even when I was like 16, I remember going to my mom going, if I was rich, the only thing I would donate to is the Native American College Fund. And that was at a point, like a 16-year-old, and now that I have lived in these different areas and been graced enough to live around the populations of Native Americans, I understand that they need that. Yeah, we live at the end of Trail. We live at the end of Trail of Tears here, where we're at. So it's just, I'm sure that goes a little bit beyond us over into the eastern part of Oklahoma, but it's very, very sad. And that's what I would donate to that, and I would donate to St. Jude's. Nowadays, those are the two things I donate to. How do we manifest things into reality? Hi, John. You have to put yourself in the gratitude. People do vision boards and they put pictures up and they write things to the universe and all that. But here's the thing. If you don't put the feeling behind it, and that put yourself in the moment in the future where you are accepting and bringing it in, you don't have the emotion behind it. Your energy is emotion, or your emotion is energy. So when you put that out there, what you put out is going to come back. So if you put out anxiety, you're going to get anxiety back. If you put out prosperity, you're going to get prosperity back. Joy, same thing. So when you are worried about, okay, say I want a new car, and you go, okay, I want, oh, well, you know what? We're going to use Richard's car as an example. This is a great example. My oldest son is a grouchy, grumpy bear all the time. He just is that way. I don't understand it. Your Cherokee and Blackfoot, awesome. Awesome. And so Richard he's taking our intuitive development class, and we're trying to shift his gears and trying to get him to understand that what he puts out, he comes back. So he was talking to me one evening. He's like, my truck is too expensive to drive back and forth to work. I need a small car. I'd really love to find an old Corvair, because he's a Corvair collector. He has a couple vans. And, but I only want to spend like $1,000 on a beater to go back and forth to work. And I'm like, well, manifest the car you want, right? Manifest the car you want. So the very next day, I said, you have to put yourself in the future, driving it, having a great, whatever you want in it. The very next day, he was out working. He helps take trees down for the power lines. And it was right behind a car garage. And right there in the parking lot was an old Corvair in mint condition. Runs like a top. The interior is perfect. It's great. And the guy come out of the garage, see him, and because he was drooling over it, guy come out of the garage, and Richie's like, wow, this is really nice. They were talking cars, because he's also automotive diesel and alternative fuels mechanic. And the guy's like, yeah, I took it in on collateral on a bill. And Richie's like, well, I've been looking for a new car, and but I'm only looking to spend $1,000 because that's what I have right now. And the guy said, sold. Right? Talk about manifesting. Richie knew what he wanted. He envisioned it. He worked towards it in his thought processes, and it can happen that quickly. I guarantee you can happen that quickly. I've had it happen that quickly. Your son is Native American. Love him so much. I'm still trying to figure out why we've ended up here. Sam and I end up exactly where we're supposed to be every time. Every time we end up with his job someplace, we end up someplace spiritual. And it has been a very, very consistent theme with us. And here we ended up in Pawnee, Oklahoma. I'm like, what the hell are we doing in Pawnee, Oklahoma? And I was sitting outside one afternoon and I was working. I have Sam and Lisa's parents. Oh, yeah. You would think that he'd be like all sunshine and rainbows, but he's not. I was outside working in the garden and I could hear the large, they were beating the large drum. And I was like, the shaman in me was like, what the hell? Where's that? Now, it was directly across the road. They actually have a gathering space over across the road where they have a huge community drum. And then they actually have a huge authentic teepee over there. It's really, really cool. I've not been invited over, so I'm not going to go go walk into their area. But I have had the luxury of speaking to one of their local medicine men here, and he was given my number and he called me and we talked for about 2 hours. And I was amazed that he was talking to me because I do know that the Native American culture holds being a healer and a shaman in very, very high esteem. And they look negatively sometimes on people that are outside the culture calling themselves a shaman. And the way I look at it is every nation, every continent on this earth has had shamans. Shaman is not exclusive. It is, the shamans have been all over the world, and every basis of humanity and each human evolution and healing has across the world had a shaman. And this gentleman was talking to me and I was like really humbled by it because I was like, and I even said to him, because I kind of say whatever comes to my brain. And I said, I really, really appreciate you talking to me. I know that there's kind of a stigma that goes with speaking to somebody outside of the culture about your traditions and, sharing. And he said, it's no problem. I judged you. I evaluated your energy first. And I said, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I said, I know I'm not a shaman in this lifetime, but I know I have been in past. And he says, and this is why we're speaking. And I said, oh, gosh, I love you. But I haven't really, that was last year and we were moving around at that point. So I'm waiting to see if anything comes this spring of maybe being able to learn. You lived with an elder from the Yukon. Awesome. That's incredible. But I have so much respect for the Native American culture. And I know of past lives that I've had within the Anasazi that it's just amazing. And I just love the culture. I do. I find so much honor within it and so much healing, and I have an affinity for it. Anyhow, moving on. Okay, I haven't found out what my purpose is here yet. I'm working on it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do it again. Watch this. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go, and we will talk maybe later today. It depends on how much I get done. And if you're in the shamanic apprenticeship, tonight is our mid-month chat, and we sit down in the evening mid-month and discuss what we worked on over the course of the 2 weeks between our classes. So I know the medicine man and shaman, They've always been around. Always. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. I will talk to you guys later. Light, joy, blessings, all that good stuff. Feel divine because you are. And if Sam were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. I really hope to get a reading from you soon. Going through some stuff right now. I need help, please, whenever you get a chance. John, when I'm on next, because I'm usually on in the morning, but I will be on in the evenings here coming. I'll have a schedule that I'm coming on in the evenings in the next 2 weeks. In April, I'll start that. But I might be coming on in the evenings here this next 2 weeks as well. But I'm thinking before April. Okay. Everybody, have a wonderful afternoon. I'm doing it. I'm hitting the button. All right.